Hello, so I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to get this swirly neon water marble design and then stamp over it. So the first thing you're going to need is a cup of room temperature, either filtered or bottled water, something to clean up the surface of the water with. I use a Q-tip. Something to draw your design. I use a very pointy toothpick. You can use a needle. I've seen some girls use an orange wood stick. And some type of barrier for your skin. I use liquid latex, which I conveniently put in this little polish bottle, and it works great that way. The brand that I use is Liquid Latex Fashions, and I got this off of Amazon. I can link that below for you. And the polishes, I'm using two different kinds of polishes. The pink is Wet n Wild Lavender Cream. The orange is LA Colors Spat. Right there. The yellow is Flicker. The green is Zapped. The blue is In a Flash. And the purple is another Wet n Wild, and the name of it is Who is Ultraviolet. Okay, so make sure my water's clean first, and there's some latex in it. That's no good. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to start building your bullseye. And you don't have to do rainbow colors or neon colors. You can do whatever colors you want, and I'm sure it'll still look pretty. And if you've never water marbled before, there's lots of videos online, on YouTube in particular, about how to do it. Opal Hazlitt does water marbles a lot, and I think hers are really good. I can link her channel down below for you guys too, if you want to go check her out. And don't be discouraged if it takes a couple tries to get it. I don't think anybody gets water marble on their very first try. And it works best with, in my opinion, thinner polishes. Tend to spread a little bit better. And I like to use these, the LA Colors ones, and the Wet n Wild. Only because they're both cheap. They're both like $1 or less. And when you're doing a water marble, you can see, you're putting a lot of polish inside your cup. So I don't want to waste more expensive polishes like OPI or China Glaze. Okay, after you do that, you're going to anchor it on one side and then the other. And then I draw 4 lines, but I'm using a small cup about the size of a shot glass. If you're using a bigger one, you can do 6 or even 8. The more lines you do, the more swirls you can get. And then you're just going to draw a swirly pattern and then dunk your toothpick in at the end. That one looks pretty good, but I'm going to try to get one that's a little bit better if I can. I'm not crazy about that one either. Let's do one more. Okay, I think I like this one right here. So I'm going to try to do this where you guys can see it, but I think my hand might block it. Turn my cup the way I want it. And I'm going to dip my finger right there at about a 40-degree angle. After you dip, you want to make sure you keep your nail completely submerged. Clean the polish off the top. You can blow on the surface of the water to help it dry faster if you want. You need to make sure there's no polish on the surface of the water when you pull your nails out. because if there is any polish left, that will stick on top of your design and ruin it. Pull it out slowly, and if there's an air bubble, it'll pop and then dunk it right back in, and the polish that was around the bubble will then cover your nail. Okay, so there's my little swirl. I'm going to do it one more time for my pinky just to show you guys again. Make sure your surface, your water is very clean before you start. If it's dirty, you'll know because either your polish won't spread at all or it'll spread like all zigzaggy and crazy looking. It won't go out in a circle like that. Also, if you start to drop your polish in the cup and it's not spreading all the way across the surface, you can take a toothpick and go around the outside and it'll make it spread to kind of anchor it to the walls of the cup. Ooh, I'm clumsy. Sorry. And for this design, I'm using a small cup. My cup's about the size of a shot glass, and I have two different water marble cups. I have this one, and then my other one is a little bit bigger. Depending on what kind of design I'm doing, because I'm doing a swirly design, I'm only going to be dunking one finger at a time. So I use this small cup. But if I'm doing like stripes, I'll use my bigger cup. I'll use this one. Usually I only use this one for swirls and the flower pattern. Okay, so now you're going to do the same thing you did before. Draw your line and anchor it. Okay, now try to just do one swirl and then dip in at the end. Oh, that one didn't turn out too good, did it? I'm going to try one more. Okay, now this one's going on my pinky, so I think I'm going to try... I'm going to try this one over here. Turn my cup. Easy way I can dip it. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do this one. Okay, same thing as before. My pinky is the hardest one for me to do because it's hard to like bend it separately from the rest of my fingers. I feel like I end up like trying to get my finger in there. Okay, pull it out slowly, look for bubbles. Got kind of a big one there. I don't know if that one's going to pop. No, it's not. Oh well. So there's our swirly designs. After you finish that part, you can just take your liquid latex off. I use my toothpick or a orange wood stick and slide it up the back and just keep breaking it all the way up. And I do this before I clear coat because you want it to be as dry as possible just in case you accidentally snap it back. And then I try to pull it back away from my nail and then take it off because I have made the mistake of collapsing my liquid latex on top of my nail and ruining it. So I'm going to finish taking my latex off, put a top coat on, and then get all of our stamping stuff out, and I'll meet you right back. Okay, so I got everything ready. For this design, we're going to be using plate flowers number 1. And we're going to be using these flowers right here and the center of the swirl. For this, I'm using number 2 black from Mundo de Unos, my marshmallow stamper from Moyu London, and my Creative Shop scraper. So I'm going to put a little polish, just enough to cover all 3 flowers. Pick up the image and then stamp it on. And then, I hope that's not too loud for you guys, my air conditioning just kicked on. Put a little more polish down. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the ring finger. Okay, and now for my middle finger, my pinky, and would be my thumb, but that's not marbled yet. We're going to use the middle of the swirly thingy. I don't know what to call that. Also, I want to try to grab a little bit of that flower. There you go. And I'm going to try to center it to where I get some of that flower at the top of my nail and the rest will be the swirl. And I'm going to do that one more time for my, excuse me. I'm going to do that one more time for my pinky. Okay, the pinky's small, so we're only going to get the swirls on that. There you go. Okay, let me go ahead and top coat and clean up, and I'll meet you right back. Okay, so I have finished cleaning up and top coated, and this is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed this mani, and if you like this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and come back to see me next time. Bye!